Well, you're right guys, how's it going? Bit of a longish video this week, a mish-mashy catch-up type of thing. 2 weeks ago today, my daughter was involved in a pretty bad car accident and it knocked me back a bit. You know, she's all right, don't get me wrong, she's all right. She's got a concussion and whiplash. But drink driver, wrong side of the road, smashed into her and her boyfriend, and I got called to the scene, had to get let through the police roadblock, which shook me up a little bit. And then I got there and saw her lying on the road with a doctor holding her under a space blanket and all that, you know. Knocked me 10 left, really. But anyway, that's beside the point. Mish-mashy type video, catching up, loads of things I've been filming, stuck them all together in one video. So, hope you enjoy it. Oh, look what I just got. Brilliant. Right, better start shifting it, get it off the path, I suppose. I could always put a flag on it. And here they are, all put on my drive. We've got a seed compost, all-purpose compost, and a salad and veg compost with added horse manure. Brilliant. Right guys, another compost trial, just the two composts this time, Mother Earth and Living Green. Let's make sure I get it, because they look quite similar, but the Mother Earth's more fibery with the peat in it. Oh, let's get those labelled up quickly before I forget which one's which. And same as before, 2 Victorinus lettuce in each. I'll just bring you down for this while I'm doing it. 1, 2, trying to get them further apart. Tell you what I can do, I'll put 3 in this time. 1, 2, 3, because I want them to grow on anyway. So 2, 3, yeah. I'm sprinkling on top as usual. Probably not need to bother watering these today. The heck of a day of rain. And that's the other one. Yeah, they're nice and covered. Right, I'll put those away. Leave those two because I'm going to need those in a second. Just about to start sowing some radish. I've got 6 different types of radish to sow. And I sort of knocked over this Kondor. You know, normal looking pot. So I went to pick it up. Look at that. I'm not saying it's pushing out, but it's pushed the black plastic so hard it's turning white. Look at this. I'm going to get some scissors and cut it open. So that's what I saw when I picked it up, you know, normal looking plant pot. And as I turned it round, there it is. Great big lump in it. It's all gone white there, look. There we go, look at that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that on now. The first potato with Living Green. Yeah, don't want it to be too deep. Don't think it needs any micro rise, but I'm going to do it anyway. And there we are. Label Kondor Rose. We are. Run out of room here. Right, radishes. Now I got shed loads of radish because I need some radish for the show, and I don't know which ones are going to be the best, so I'm going to grow 6 different types and pick and choose, eh? So we've got Cherry Bell, China Rose, Flamboyant 3, French Breakfast and French Breakfast 4. I'm not sure there's a difference, and Sparkler 3. And what I've done, I've labelled the pots Mother Earth and living green, make sure I got them the right way around and the right numbers. 2 different composts, so almost like a head-to-head really, I suppose. Trying to keep the compost separate. Put the same number of seeds in each. Blooming hard working upside down like this. Better camera angle would probably help Steve out, but you know. Right, let's see what. Shouldn't be too hard to do the seeds. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? I don't want them too close together, so. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 around the outside, 2 in the middle, that's it, yeah. Right, and as they say, bring you back later. Oh my god, what am I going to put? 12 pots. Where am I going to put 12 pots? Yeah, those daffodils can come down now, they've gone over. I'll move them. Right, stop waffling. See you in a bit. Well, there we are, the last of the carrots. These are Carudo, and these were sown on the 17th of April 2021 in this very veggie bag. So that's the last lot, and I've just reseeded it with some carrot yeah from gifted from Willie over in Canada. Thanks a lot, buddy. Brilliant, and they're still very tasty as well, not woody at all, these. Cool, 13 months. 2 weeks ago today, I took the single seed potato challenge, I get this right, single seed potato challenge cut-ins, so they're a bit wet, oh dear. Kept them under cover, and I think they've rooted now because they're looking pretty good. So I'm going to pop those on. I got to get the beetroot in, some more beetroot in. I had a shocking germination with the last lot of beetroot. Weird, got some pricking out to do, but I want to get these done first. Now, that was 2 weeks ago, and one of the comments on that video was from Woody, Cumbrian Homestead. He said, can you do a cutting and put it in water? Well, give it a go, so I did. And I've been checking this every couple of days, right? And changing the water, that's gone green over the last couple of days. But in the last few days, it has just sent a root out. So let's get that one done first, because it's out the water. Little pot. Living green. I love that. I'll tell you what, I'm liking this. This is the salad and vegetable mix. It's got a bit of extra horse manure in, but I'm going to use it anyway. Does it matter? I don't know. Let's take that big long leaf off there, because that's going to touch the soil. Yeah. Cool. There we go. 4 more for the challenge and a little one coming on. They're all going to count, aren't they? Detroit 6 Rubidus. Now, these are the ones that got eaten by the slugs on the Westend plot. So a couple or 3 in each, just doing 2 rows. Not sure if these are multi-germ or not, so might end up with 12 little beetroot in each cell, you know. Crosby's Egyptian. Now a few of those were still growing, so yeah, it doesn't tell you if they're multi-germ or not. I reckon that one is. It's huge. Chioggia. The one with the white and red rings. Grew that a couple of years back, and stupidly I pickled it, and all I ended up with was red beetroot. There was no white rings in the pickle. Oh dear. Live and learn, eh? Oh dear. It's a bit of a playing catch-up or repair and replace day today, because everything I seem to be doing is to take account of slug damage and stuff. Butternut squash this time. My walnut, only one survived, so these are Waltham used by this year, so hopefully they'll be alright. I'll use them all anyway. 2 in each, pointy side down, because that's where the root comes out. I want to give these a fighting chance. I think it's quite good using this leaf and ground. I think it's quite good using this living green, because it sort of replicates being direct sown, because it's quite a rough compost for this time of year. You know, if it's a bit earlier, you'd be using the fine stuff like that. But it's sort of replicating being sown direct in the ground, I reckon. And it is quite nutritious as well. I mean, it's a couple of bits of horse manure still in there. Yeah, just wipe your face. Oh dear. Right, so we'll get some seaweed. Using this living green compost, like I told you. And I know, can't do it. I know Scott over at Cuckoo Cottage mentioned it, but there you are. Just see that on my hand there. Ooh. If it's in focus or not, I can hardly see it myself. There we are. Worm cocoons. Oh, brilliant. Just shows you how live the compost is. Alright, gotta get on with this lettuce, but first of all, I want to get these big Zac tomatoes done. So I'm just going to call them BZ. Start again. BZA1, BZA2, BZA3. So that's sowing A, because I've done two sowings. I've got one more to do. Right. Little bit there. Knock these out, I reckon, would be the best way. Oh, lovely. There you go. That worked out well. Nice and deep. Right, that's them done. So they're back in the greenhouse with them. Well, I did the second tray of Big Zac while I was there. They're only a couple of days away from being pricked out anyway. Right, so where do we start with this lot? Cool. There we go. Right, I need 4 of each if possible. I don't know if you can hear that noise. It's the Jubilee celebrations down the village. Good old Betty. Nice looking lettuce. So you've got to bear in mind that these are for a village show, and you don't want any, maybe any radical looking radical looking lettuce. It's the normal tends to win the day. But I can use the leaves for a salad leaf display. See what I mean? Normal looking lettuce. If there's such a thing. Yeah. Anyway guys, did a bit of work up the Westend plot this morning. Cleared the garlic out of there. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to bother with garlic again. They're never very big. Unless I'm succumbing to peer pressure, looking at everybody else's. Put a few Brussels in there, crispus, alongside the fennel. And like I said before, I've got borage growing every blooming where. So I've picked loads, I've cut down loads. I've left that little square bed there, just for the older insects and that. Not too bad. Hopefully get a good couple of cabbages out of these, ready for the show in 2 weeks. And just show you the garlic before I get on and pick the shallots. Ooh. I'm pretty sure that's not white rot because the whole of the ground is covered in it. It's like mycelium. You know, I got a couple of decent sized ones, but yeah, it doesn't feel like white rot. It's not wet and squidgy, you know what I mean? And the soil, the compost certainly is wet enough. There's a couple of good sized ones there. But what I've come up mainly for is to lift those shallots over there. So I'm going to do that now. And then I got a few cucurbits to go in. I'm not quite sure what to put in yet. So I might even take that potato up. Don't like taking potatoes up, I love potatoes. Right, back in a bit. Okay, I'll try and show this with one hand. And just in case it was white rot, I've washed my hands and I've washed the trowel. Can't really disinfect it for now, but so all I do is put the trowel just underneath like that and prise them up. It's hard to do with one hand, like I said, and there they are, all nice and loose, especially in compost. Shake the compost off, and there we are. And I'll leave them like that till I get home. Again, just prise them up. Nice little pickling size ones, these. Maybe a few 35mm plus, because that's what we need for one of the classes in the show. Oh, there we are then, not a bad first lot. Those are the Hatid de New York, my own save from last year, so quite happy with them. And I've just cleared the bed, doing it as slow as I can. Don't want to make you seasick, guys. Okay, note to self, 165 there, 164 there. Okay then, that's a couple of my giant marrows in on the mound. Good tip there, I'd put a stick in next to the plant so you know where you planted it. Because a couple of weeks time, that will be a mass of leaves hopefully if the slugs leave it alone. Same as that one there, look, and I put a little white marker there as well. I'm going to put a few other things in there, but not sure what yet. And what I have done with the shallots I just picked, I put them in a bag rather than mix them up with the garlic, just in case there is white rot, and the white rot transfers onto the shallots, and I save the shallots for next year. Asking for trouble. And pumpkin Big Macs there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to train that to go that way around the currant bushes, because I don't want it over all this bed wasting the ground. It will send roots down wherever it touches. So. Yeah, not looking too bad. Love it up here, so quiet. apart from the wind. I got a feeling, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to get rid of this. Ooh, 2 seconds. I'm going to have to get rid of this yarrow next year. Lovely plant that it is, but it's just so well, you can't look after it, you know. Again, it's blown right over. When I came this morning, it was all over here again. You know, bits break off all the time, you know. Pity really, because it's a lovely plant. Perhaps I can get a miniature one. Dwarf yarrow. Oh, I'll tell you what, I need some slug prevention methods down there if those cabbages are going to be in the show. Right, that's it for here. Well, that's the meagre garlic harvest from the Westend plot. When they look all right, and I'm blooming sure it wasn't white rot on that white stuff. It's hard to tell really, because they weren't all squidgy. When I've had white rot before, they're all gooey and slimy and the skins just fall off, you know. But these are all right, and they stink like garlic as well. That will do for a bit. Still got the ones at the leaf and ground plot yet, mind, so we'll see what they like. Let's get these shallots up, the ones that are bolted. Not sure what to do with these yet. See what they look like first, I suppose. Not too bad. Certainly look all right. I reckon I get some pickled onions out of them easily. What I'll do when I get home, let me see that. Like that one there has got a scape on it, so I'll just have a look inside. If it's rock hard, I shan't use them for pickled onions, because the flower spike inside the onion or the shallot is usually quite hard. It's that green thing you get when you've left them too long indoors, you know. Yeah, not too bad. These are Yellow Moon from sets, and like I said, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not going to do sets again. No sex for Steve. There we are. Cool. I'll tell you what, they're nice looking shallots. Look. See, that's where I cut the scape off. Yeah, that one's bulbing up now. Some of them are single, some are bulbed up. Right, and what we got here, we got room for another cucurbit. So, I want to keep these ones separate to the last lot. Oops, missed one. In case they are no good. They'd probably be alright pickled or used in chutneys or something, you know. Right. Well, I just quickly cut up one of the shallots that had bolted, and yes, they have got a hard core in them. So, pretty much unusable as pickling, I suppose. But, there might be some bits I can take off the outside, if it's worth it. I've got plenty anyway. Right, that garlic is going over, the elephant garlic, so that's going to be out the ground, I reckon, next week. And the onions behind it have bolted, so they're going to be out pretty quick as well. So I'm going to go for a squash in there, because there's plenty of room. So, yeah, Blue Hubbard. I got Blue Hubbard. Pretty sure Danny gave me that one. I have to check my list. Oh, another shallot I missed there. Come on. Let's get my glasses sorted out. Right, I'm going to put it there. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Perfect. All these volunteer carrots everywhere. That'll do for that. A little bit of a well round there so we can get some water in. And, well, that stick is there, but it will do. There's a little marker to say where it is. Okay then, that is a Tainer polka at the end of beds 1 and 2. Flying along today. And I've managed to cram 3 tromboncino along there to climb up where the runner beans are as well. Last year they didn't grow too high, they just made loads of, I don't know, 25, 30 inch long fruits. Brilliant. Here we are then, my first cosmos. Well, first cosmos this year. And pretty. Well, it could be, that's the first one. Pretty, aren't they? I do like that one. Gonna have to check what I planted in here, what I sowed, but they are growing. Bonus. I do like these veggie bags. In fact, I wish they still made them. The new ones are just a bit out of my price league, actually. These were $9.99 and the new ones are $49.99. Right then, just before we wrap up, a quick update on some of the things you've seen in the video. Here's a few of the lettuce I plugged out and potted on. They're coming along very nicely. There's the radish over there. Different compost, Mother Earth and leaf, and leaf. I keep saying that, living green. Ooh. Let's get past the parsnips and carrots. Some more lettuce there. Like I say, it's coming on very well. Loving that compost. There's the compost trial, Mother Earth Living Green. They're all looking very much the same, so I've been taking a photograph every couple of days just to compare them later on, so we'll see that one day. Well, that's about it, I think. They're picking loads of strawberries off this tower. Right, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I said, a bit long-winded this one. Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible.